If you have no idea why the German city of Bochum is a key location in the history of James Bond, then join me for the next couple of minutes on a trip back in time to 1920. In the authorized biography of James Bond, published in 1973, author John Pearson assumed the fictional role of the interviewer, questioning the equally fictional James Bond about his life. When asked about his place of birth, Bond replies, "The truth is that I'm a native of the Ruhr. I was born in a town called Wattenscheid, that's near Essen, on Armistice Day, 11th of November 1920. I have not, I hasten to add, a drop of German blood in my veins, as far as one can ever be certain of such things. As Fleming says somewhere, my father was a Highland Scot, my mother Swiss. The city of Wattenscheid, today a part of the city of Bochum, was once a coal mining town, like almost all cities of the Ruhr area in Germany's west. It was dirty and dangerous, back-breaking work, with long working hours and meagre pay. Mine workers lived a humble life in working-class mining settlements. But coal mining made the Ruhr area the industrial agglomeration in Europe and played an invaluable role in the war effort for the First World War. Then, in 1920, the Ruhr Uprising occurred. It was a reaction to the Kapp coup against the German national government in Berlin, with a goal to overthrow the Weimar Republic and establish an autocratic government in its place. The Ruhr Red Army took over much of the demilitarized Rhineland unopposed. A target of the army was Europe's largest company, steel producer Krupp, the premier weapons manufacturer for Germany in both world wars. Krupp's factory in Essen was occupied and independent republics were declared, but the German Reichswehr invaded from Westphalia and quickly restored order. Later in the year, Britain oversaw the dismantling of much of Krupp's factory, reducing capacity by half and shipping industrial equipment to France as war reparations. It is exactly at this point that Bond's father comes into play. Bond continues. My father, Andrew Bond, was an engineer who worked for Metro Vickers. In 1920, though, he was attached to the Allied military government with the rank of brigadier. He was responsible for helping to dismantle the empire of our old friends Alfred Krupp and Sons. Unfortunately, he was not allowed to perform this most valuable task as well as he might have. The house where Andrew Bond and his wife Monique welcomed their son James into the world is only mentioned briefly by Bond when he says, "He had this house at Wattenscheid. I don't remember it, of course, but I did see it just after his last war. Big, ugly, rambling place. My mother always said she hated it. The house had its own grounds and was filled with servants, nannies, dogs and horses." Researchers found that only one place in Wattenscheid, roughly resembling the scarce details provided by the fictional hero, is the Villa Bahre. Built in 1888 by the Bochum Society for Cast Steel Production for its general director Louis Bahre, the opulent neoclassicist home could easily have been the Bond family home between 1920 and 1924, after which the family moved on to Egypt, where Andrew Bond worked as a consultant on the Aswan Nile Dam project.